mumpuni dan memadai untuk menjadi fasilitas pembelajaran maupun fasilitas riset. Kemudian yang berikutnya adalah bahwa di produk inovasi saat ini Fakultas Peternakan melalui Center of Livestock Innovation itu mengembangkan dua produk inovasi yang sangat unggul dan masuk dalam kegiatan prioritas riset nasional, yaitu sapi Bali Poult dan ayam kampung lokal, yaitu ayam alope. Sehingga aktivitas riset yang dilakukan oleh teman-teman tentu akan sangat teman-teman dosen tentu akan sangat mendukung proses pembelajaran, penelitian maupun pengabdian masyarakat yang bisa dilakukan oleh dosen kepada masyarakat.
Secara digital dan online.
Fakultas Peternakan Universitas Hasanuddin saat ini memiliki beberapa fasilitas yang tidak hanya memenuhi standar nasional, tapi mungkin sedang diusahakan untuk menuju kepada standar internasional. Yang pertama adalah dari segi status akreditasi. Status akreditasi di kami untuk S1 peternakan itu status unggul, S2 peternakan juga unggul, S3 peternakan itu baik sekali. Sehingga tidak usah diragukan lagi, pasti kami sudah memenuhi standar yang ditetapkan oleh pemerintah. Kemudian yang kedua untuk S1 itu akreditasinya sekarang itu sudah terakreditasi AUN QA yang merupakan salah satu badan sertifikasi tentang standarisasi prodi di level ASEAN. Visi Fakultas Peternakan saat ini adalah menjadi pusat unggulan pendidikan, penelitian dan penerapan sains dan teknologi peternakan berbasis kearifan lokal. Kenapa kami memilih kearifan lokal ini? Karena sesuai dengan misi Unhas dengan nomenklatur berbasis pada benua maritim, yaitu keunikan-keunikan yang ada di local wisdom yang ada di Indonesia itu dieksplorasi dengan baik untuk kepentingan produktivitas dan kemajuan peternakan rakyat. Nah, olehnya itu kami di Fakultas Peternakan memilih visi itu karena selaras dengan visi Universitas Hasanuddin. Kemudian fasilitas yang kami miliki dalam mendukung proses pembelajaran itu sangat memadai. Yang pertama adanya closed house dengan kapasitas 22.000 ekor. Kemudian yang kedua kami punya Maiwa Breeding Center yang merupakan pusat pengembangan perbibitan sapi Bali saat ini dengan populasi sapi menghampiri 1.000 ekor dengan mitra 168 orang, di mana sapi ini tersebar tidak hanya di Baru tetapi juga di Nrekang dan Sopeng. Kemudian kami punya fasilitas laboratorium. Saat ini Fakultas Peternakan mempunyai satu-satunya laboratorium yang terakreditasi oleh KAN di tingkat fakultas, yaitu Laboratorium Bioternak. Dan itu didukung pula oleh laboratorium-laboratorium lain yang cukup mumpuni dan memadai untuk menjadi fasilitas pembelajaran maupun fasilitas riset. Kemudian yang berikutnya adalah bahwa di produk inovasi saat ini Fakultas Peternakan melalui Center of Livestock Innovation itu mengembangkan dua produk inovasi yang sangat unggul dan masuk dalam kegiatan prioritas riset nasional, yaitu sapi Bali Poult dan ayam kampung lokal yaitu ayam alope. Sehingga aktivitas riset yang dilakukan oleh teman-teman tentu akan sangat teman-teman dosen tentu akan sangat mendukung proses pembelajaran, penelitian maupun pengabdian masyarakat yang bisa dilakukan oleh dosen kepada masyarakat.
Tanya nih Bu. Hah? Ini bentuk panjang.
Cek. Oh ya. Cek, cek, cek. Nggak masuk. Cek, cek. Masang, masang. Hai, kaget. Kemana, Mas?
Nanti itu nggak dikasih aku silakan dikasih admin partisipan.
cek.
Cek cek 1 2 3 1 2 3 cek. Mas sudah masuk. Kayak noisy. Cek 1 2 3. Kayak noisy di background. Cek cek 1 2 3. Kedengaran? Maksudnya kayak ada sound. Tapi bagus sih sebenarnya. Sudah bagus.
Berapa ini yang baru datang? Ada kelas, ketiga. Kita tadi ya, baru A1 ini, A2 ada kelas.
Selamat datang di Universitas Hasanuddin. Universitas Hasanuddin merupakan salah satu universitas terbaik di Indonesia. Ditunjang dengan fasilitas unggulan dan dukungan teknologi informasi yang modern, seperti dengan hadirnya e-library atau perpustakaan digital yang menyediakan berbagai literasi dan informasi secara digital dan online. Terdapat juga pusat pelatihan bahasa yang dapat membantu para mahasiswa mengembangkan kemampuan bahasa asing mereka. Kampus ini menjadi miniatur peradaban Indonesia dan dunia, tempat memahami toleransi keberagaman melalui interaksi antar budaya.
Dengan hadirnya mereka di sini, mereka bisa belajar tentang budaya kita. Begitu pula sebaliknya, kita bisa mengenal budaya bangsa lain yang ada di tengah-tengah kita.
Tidak hanya itu, Universitas Hasanuddin menyediakan fasilitas olahraga, seni, dan budaya yang diperuntukkan bagi mahasiswa dan juga masyarakat.
Di Unhas, kita tidak hanya bisa berprestasi dalam mata pelajaran, namun kita juga bisa berprestasi dalam cabang olahraga renang seperti hobi saya ini.
Dengan ini dinyatakan dibuka dan terbuka untuk umum.
Kalau di Fakultas Hukum, kita dituntut untuk bisa peka terhadap keadaan yang ada di sekitar kita, baik itu masalah kecil maupun dalam keseharian. Karakter inilah yang akan sangat berguna dan bermanfaat ketika kita lulus nantinya.
Di sini kita dibiasakan praktek, sehingga nantinya kita nggak canggung lagi kalau langsung kerja di rumah sakit. UNHAS pun punya rumah sakit sendiri loh. Gak sedikit alumni yang udah lulus kerja di sana.
Selain rumah sakit umum, Universitas Hasanuddin juga memiliki rumah sakit gigi dan mulut, di mana mahasiswa dari Fakultas Kedokteran Gigi juga bisa langsung praktik di sana. Dengan hadirnya Yusuf Kala Center of Technology, Fakultas Teknik kini dapat memusatkan konsentrasi pembelajaran dengan peralatan terbaik.
Sekarang, yang ingin masuk kuliah di teknik tidak usah khawatir untuk jauh-jauh kuliah di luar. Karena dengan fasilitas yang sebaik ini, Fakultas Teknik UNHAS sudah dapat bersaing dengan fakultas teknik manapun di
Mendukung hilirisasi hasil penelitian, Teaching Industry hadir untuk menunjang Universitas Hasanuddin menjadi Academic Entrepreneurial Academy. Salah satu kegiatannya adalah pengolahan kakao menjadi coklat kemasan yang siap untuk dipasarkan. Center of Excellence terdapat di setiap fakultas sebagai wujud peran Universitas Hasanuddin untuk kemaslahatan bangsa melalui inovasi. Maiwa Breeding Center merupakan bagian dari program tersebut. Kegiatannya terdiri atas industri pembibitan sapi, produksi sapi straw Bali, industri penggemukan sapi, industri pemotongan sapi bersertifikat halal dari LPPOM MUI, industri bakso, dan industri pakan. Merespon berbagai tantangan kemanusiaan yang terjadi di Indonesia dan belahan dunia, Universitas Hasanuddin meneguhkan komitmen sebagai Humaniversity. Sivitas Akademika Universitas Hasanuddin akan selalu hadir bersama masyarakat sebagai bagian dari solusi persoalan bangsa. Sebagai lembaga pendidikan pun, Universitas Hasanuddin banyak memberikan program beasiswa bagi para korban yang terkena bencana alam dengan harapan mereka dapat memanfaatkan hasil pembelajaran tersebut kepada masyarakat luas.
Good morning, Len-san.
Genki desu ka, sensei?
Genki desu. I send you the PowerPoint slides now. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry for my day. Anyway, I can send you.
Sensei, please.
Minta tolong isi yang depan dulu. Baik, teman-teman yang ada di belakang tolong diisi kursinya yang ada di depan. Maju Meki. Pelan-pelan, hati-hati.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe. The land where we were born. The nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace. With 1,000,000 timeless treasures. With an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
menyatakan kemerdekaan Indonesia. Hal-hal yang mengenai pemindahan kekuasaan dan lain-lain diselenggarakan dengan cara bersama dan dalam tempo yang sesingkat-singkatnya. Jakarta, 17 Agustus 1945, atas nama bangsa Indonesia, Soekarno, Hatta.
Assalamualaikum, Prof. Adi.
Waalaikumsalam, Pak Dekan. Apa kabar?
Apa kabar? Alhamdulillah baik.
Alhamdulillah.
Prof. ISHII juga sudah gabung, Prof. Sudah.
Oke.
Morning, Prof. ISHII.
Konnichiwa, ISHII Sensei.
Konnichiwa.
Genki desu ka?
大変元気です。ありがとうございます。
はい。
Vice Rector is Mr. Adi Maulana, also graduated from Japan, Sensei.
はい。先生、私は九州大学です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。Thank you.
Pakai mic. Ohayo gozaimasu, Sensei. Watashi wa Marhama desu.
おはようございます。浜さん。どうぞよろしくお願いします。よろしく
お願いします、先生。元気？
元気。ありがとうございます。
はい、先生。
Tes, apakah suara saya kedengaran dengan bagus? Cek, cek, 1, 2, 3. Cek. Sensei, watashi no koe ga kikimashita ka, sensei?
Ishii desu. Yoku kikoemasu.
Oh, hai, arigatou gozaimasu. Oke, kita mulai ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The respectable Vice Chancellor for Partnership, Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Business, Hasanuddin University, Mr. Professor Dr. Engineering Adi Maulana, STM Philosophy. Welcome, sir. The Honorable Dean, Faculty of Animal Science, Hasanuddin University, Mr. Dr. Syahdar Baba, SPT Master Science. Welcome, sir. The Honorable Vice Dean of Animal Science, Hasanuddin University, along with the ranks, the Honorable the Quality Assurance Department, Animal Science, Hasanuddin University, along with the ranks, the Honorable the Head of Study Program Animal Science, Hasanuddin University, along with the ranks, the Honorable all the distinguished lecturer of Animal Science, Hasanuddin University, and the last, the Honorable all the participants, lecturer of animal participants, guests, and of course all the students, Animal Science, Hasanuddin University. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's praise our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful, the creator and sustainer of the universe. And also, peace be upon Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the last messenger of Allah, who has guided human life from the destruction into the right way of Islam. First of all, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aulia. It is a precious chance for me, personal, to be your master ceremony or MC in this morning on Thursday, 20th of October 2022, in our general lecture, 3rd edition, with title Self-Sufficient Herbage Production and Cattle Industry based on grassland in southern Kyushu, Japan. Okay, first of all, I want to greet our main guest or speaker for today, Professor Yasuyuki ISHII. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo. I know a little bit Japan language because I watch a movie a lot, but just greetings and thank you. Ohayo, sir. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Professor Yasuyuki ISHII from Faculty of Agriculture, Department of Animal and Grassland Science, University of Miyazaki, Japan. It's really honor for us, sir, have you in our event today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to also say hey to our participants in the line Zoom. A lot of our guests in line Zoom for today. Of course, with our Dean and our Vice Rector, Prof. Adi Maulana. Okay, the first agenda for today is a speech. There are a welcoming speech from Dean, Animal Science Faculty, Mr. Dr. Syahdar Baba. Mr. Syahdar Baba will bring a welcoming speech for event today. Mr. Dr. Syahdar Baba is on?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Please, sir, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much to Sir MC. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, syukurillah, la haula wa la quwata illa billah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Excellency Prof. Yasuyuki ISHII from Faculty of Agriculture, Miyazaki University, as a speaker. Honorable Professor Adi Maulana, thank you very much. Vice Rector of Hasanuddin University in Research Partnership and Business Affairs. Honorable all of the Civitas Academica Faculty of Animal Science in Zoom and in hall of Faculty of Animal Science. And ladies and gentlemen, all of participants in Zoom meeting on general lecture. As you know, Miyazaki University and Faculty of Animal Science has a long story. Many lecturers, maybe around 10 lecturers from Faculty of Animal Science, Hasanuddin University, graduated from Miyazaki University. So many friends, Profisi gather in this room. Ada this is Prof Ambo Ako, Prof Lela Rahim, yeah, from Miyazaki University. And then we can move to other collaboration, maybe like research or others with Miyazaki University and Faculty of Animal Science in the future. So I do hope Prof ISHII can facilitating us to can collaborate deep collaboration maybe for the next. So I do hope for this general lecture become can leverage, can make it more possible to do for the next collaboration. Thank you to all of the participants, to Professor Adi Maulana for this time. Maybe in Faculty of Animal Science, general lecture is make a tradition. Maybe it is third edition. For the next month, maybe 4th edition from many scientists and many practices in general lecture. Okay, that's all of my speech. Thank you very much from Mr. ISHII and Prof. Adi Maulana. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, next we have the Vice Chancellor for Partnership, Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Business, Hasanuddin University, Mr. Professor Dr. Engineering Adi Maulana, ST and Philosophy, to deliver a speech. And afterwards, we would like to request to officially open the general lecture third edition, Animal Science of Faculties, with title Self-Sufficient Herbage Production and Cattle Industry based on grassland in southern Kyushu, Japan. Please, sir, time is yours.
Well, thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Dean of Faculty of Animal Husbandry Study Program, Dr. Shahdar Baba. Our honored speakers today, we have Professor Yasuyuki ISHII from Miyazaki University, Japan. All lecturer and staff in Faculty of Animal Husbandry, Hasanuddin University, moderator and distinguished participants both online and offline. Well, thank you for taking the time to join us today. Let me take this opportunity as well to wish all of you the very best for 2022. It is my pleasure, it is my honor to open this general lecture hosted by Faculty of Animal Husbandry, Hasanuddin University. This lecture is a part of world-class university program by Hasanuddin University, And then Faculty of Animal Husbandry is one of the most active faculties in Hasanuddin University in terms of general lecture, especially in seminar from international guests. And then today's topic, I think is very interesting, not only because the topic is very special. We have honored speaker, which his field of expertise is in production mechanism of forage and resource plants, but also we have our guest from Miyazaki University. Miyazaki University, as what Dr. Chandar Baba has mentioned before, that one of the best university in Japan in the field of agriculture and animal husbandry. I know that because I graduated from Kyushu University. We are quite close actually in Kyushu Island. Once again, I would like also to extend my gratitude to Professor Yasuyuki ISHII. Arigato gozaimasu, sensei. He's a professor in animal and grassland science, Miyazaki University, Japan. And then I already tried to find out about his profile, and he is such a prominent researcher and professor in his field. We know that his field is production mechanism and about resource plans. And he also has published many articles related to his expertise. Thank you again, Sensei, Mrs. Sensei, for your valuable time and support in contributing to this lecture. I hope one day, I don't know whether you already visit Makassar or not, but I hope one day we can meet each other in Makassar. You know that many professors and lecturers in Hasanuddin University were graduated from Miyazaki University in the past, and then I think that this collaboration has been lasting for quite a long time. I'm hoping that this collaboration, especially from this meeting today, will strengthen the collaborations between Hasanuddin University and Miyazaki University. Well, before concluding, I would like to convey my appreciations to the organizing committee from Faculty of Animal Husbandry, Hasanuddin University, for organizing this event. I know that this is still very challenging circumstances. We are still in COVID, but we do hope that the COVID will be over soon, so we can meet each other. I thank you all participants, both online, offline, and online, of course, for your participation in this public lecture. With that, on behalf of the Rector of Hasanuddin University, I formally open this lecture and wish you all success. Thank you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, first of all, I want to say to maybe in Indonesian untuk teman-teman yang ada di ruangan ini maupun yang ada di online, tolong untuk tetap memperhatikan walaupun mungkin akan ada sedikit kesulitan dalam memahami bahasa, tapi kan kita harus tetap untuk mengikuti. Minimal kalian memiliki pengalaman bagaimana teman-teman semua, adik-adik semua dalam ada gambaran bahwa inilah kuliah yang ada di luar negeri gitu. Jadi ada sedikit gambaran untuk teman-teman kalau di kuliah, kalau ternyata bukan hanya bahasa Indonesia saja yang ada, ternyata ada juga bahasa Inggris dan ada juga bahasa lainnya, of course in Japan. So try to understand a little bit, try to catch the key of the word what other people say. Okay, next we will move to the main event for today, the general lecture, the third edition, Animal Science Faculty, Hasanuddin University. But first, this session will be led by Mrs. Dr. Agriculture Insinyur Reni Fatmia Utami, SPTA Master Agriculture, as help us to translate and be a moderator for our main guest today. Okay, Mrs. Time is yours.
Thank you very much, Miss Aulia. I will take this time and I will give Isi Sensei to deliver your lecture. But before, I would like to tell about Isi Sensei curriculum vitae. So Isi Sensei graduated from bachelor, master, and doctor course from University of Tokyo. Research areas of Prof. Isi is life science, animal production science, animal husbandry, and grassland science. Jadi Prof. Isi ini selesai dari S1, S2, dan S3 itu dari Tokyo University. Kemudian Isi Sensei ini fokus pada penelitian terkait dengan animal production, forage crop science, hijauan makanan ternak. And then Isi Sensei already has many journal. 2001 and 2021 we have two joint research. Sensei Adi Maulana, we have two journal joint publication. Okay, so to efficiency time, I would like Isi Sensei to deliver your lecture. Dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu, Sensei.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lenny Fatumi, and thank you very much for the chairperson also. And I would like to express my sincere acknowledgement to the Dean of Faculty of Animal Science, Dr. Shada Baba, and to Vice Chancellor of the University, Husbandry University, Professor Dr. Adi Maulana, for giving me to have a general lecture to the students and teaching staff in Husbandry University. And both Dr. Baba and Professor Dr. Maulana pointed out that there are close relationship between Husbandry University and University of Miyazaki to establish the academic agreement and student exchange memorandum. Therefore, this case, the present case, is one of the outcomes for the close relationship between two universities. Thank you so much. And moderator Dr. Lenny asked me to give a lecture in the University of Husbandry University. Therefore, I prepared the lecture materials modified from the lecture conducted in the doctoral course, PhD course. Therefore, the topics is quite specific to my major field. I should have the comments on my specific topics for this general lecture. Okay, then can I share my point, or
Yes.
You already shared?
Yes,
Excuse
yes,
me.
already share, Sensei.
Really?
Yes,
So,
already, Sensei.
shared. So how should I do?
You just tell next Sensei.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Sensei, if you don't mind, maybe after you talking about 2 or 3 slides, I would talking in bahasa. Dejobu desu ka,
Yes.
sensei?
No problem. Please translate my.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Sorry. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Then this first slide is common herbage production system in our site in southern Kyushu. The left slide shows the harvester, corn harvester, and the right photo shows the maize field. It's a quite common herbage production system. Then please go to the next.
Next slide. Next, please. Okay.
Thank you very much. Please click first. Then there is animation in this slide.
Animation, ada animationnya, ada video. Coba klik itu live-nya. Ada nggak? Bisa nggak?
Yeah. Thank you so much. The first topic is background for animal husbandry, agriculture and animal husbandry in Japan. Then let's go to the next.
Next.
Okay, thank you very much. Please click first. Okay.
Klik saja, nak.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you much. Okay, so thank you very much. This slide shows the figure 1 shows the decrease of farmers by 36% from 2010 to 2020. In only 10 years, the number of farmers decreased rapidly. And figure 2 shows the acreage of the farms decreased in the smallholder farms. However, the mid to large scale farms with more than 10 hectares of acreage increased by 13 points in these 10 years. Because the larger farmers borrow the land from the smallholder farms to expand the acreage for herbage production, forage production. However, the figure 3 shows that the age of the farmer is so the elderly older farmer are engaged in agriculture. Average age of the Japanese farmer reaches to around 68 years old. So in the normal industry, this aged person should retire from the business. However, in Japanese agriculture, these aged farmers are mainly engaged in agriculture, also in animal husbandry. Thank you very much.
Okay, next.
Please go to the next.
Jadi ini. Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. This slide, the left-hand photo, left-hand slide shows the number of beef cattle in several regions of Japan. The Kyushu occupies 36% of beef cattle. And right-hand slide, right-hand picture shows the number of beef farms among the regions of Japan. Kyushu occupies 44% of beef farms. So the location of Kyushu is listed in the photo, in the picture. Please turn again. Please click again. Oh, okay. Kyushu is located in the southern part of Japan, and Hokkaido Island is located in the northern part of Japan. Therefore, Kyushu is a center for cattle industry in Japan. Please click again. How do you think this situation? I think that we should contribute to beef industry in Kyushu because this beef industry, the Kyushu is a center of beef cattle industry. Okay, please go to the next.
Sensei, Sensei.
Please.
Hai, jadi ini Sensei menjelaskan terkait bagaimana di Southern Kyushu itu mereka memproduksi rumput dan berusaha untuk swasembada industri, cattle industry. Di Kyushu itu adalah center pengembangan wagyu ya, sapi black cattle Japanese ya. Jadi kalau dilihat dari slide yang saya agak kabur di sini, tapi slide sebelumnya dengan slide ini adalah mengatakan bahwa potensi pengembangan beef cattle itu di Southern Kyushu itu sangat besar. Meskipun peternak itu menurun ya, tetapi petani sawah itu meningkat, dan umur yang tua itu sudah banyak yang bekerja di paddy field, di petani sawah gitu ya. Jadi sama sebenarnya masalah yang kita hadapi sekarang. Dozo Sensei.
Oh yes. This slide shows similar forms. However, the classification of the beef farms and beef cattle number are based on the size of beef cattle number. Therefore, the left figure shows that the number of beef farms which have more than 50 heads occupies only 19% of the national total of beef farms. Okay, and light picture, light photo, light figure shows that number of beef cattle occupies only 19%, with the smaller farmers with less than 80 head beef cattle. Therefore, fewer large-scale beef farms occupies more than 80 head beef cattle in Japan. So, how do you think for this situation? If we consider for the number of beef cattle only, then we should focus on the larger scale beef farms, because these larger scale beef farms occupy more than 80% of the beef cattle. However, if we focused on the farmers, then more than 80 farms are smaller holder. In my opinion, that for increasing self-sufficient herbage production, to increase, to continue the beef cattle industry in Kyushu, we should better focus on the small farms. That's all for this slide.
Okay. Yeah. Hi.
Okay. This is the similar figures. Please click once.
Click one.
Yeah, one. Click once. And click again.
Click again.
Click again, please. Yes. The left figure shows the beef cattle farmers and number of cattle per farm. The number of beef cattle farmers decreased quite sharply. However, the number of beef cattle per farm increased steadily. These stations were almost the same as in the daily cattle farmers and daily cows per farm. That's all for this slide.
Jadi jumlah populasi itu meningkat, tetapi jumlah petaninya atau farmernya itu menurun. Ya, jadi ini sebenarnya kendala juga buat di Miyazaki ya. Jadi populasi beef cattle dan dairy cow itu meningkat, tetapi farmernya, petaninya itu menurun. Ya. Dozo sensei.
Okay, please go to the next.
Next slide, please.
Yes, please. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, this first slide shows that self-sufficiency rate in leafage and concentrate. Self-sufficiency ratio is 77 for leafage, but this self-sufficiency is quite low in concentrate. So the right slide above shows the import of concentrate from foreign countries. The first imported countries is from USA, followed by Brazil, Argentina, Australia, etc. And the composition of concentrate are mainly in maize at 75%, followed by sorghum, barley, wheat, etc. And the bottom table shows the estimated production of maize and consumption and import in the top 5 major producing countries. But however, this estimation was conducted in the last October, so 1 year ago. Therefore, as you know, that Ukraine occupies almost 1/3, 20% of world total of export of maize. But I think this situation is not a reality. It's not a reality. So Japan should consider for obtaining the imported concentrate first. However, it is really essential to increase the way of self-sufficiency rate both in leafage and concentrate. That's all for
Oke, jadi Jepang juga itu mengalami kesulitan dalam penyediaan pakan khususnya konsentrat. Jadi konsentrat itu tadi berapa itu 80% ya, saya tidak bisa lihat dengan jelas. Tapi itu sangat besar, mereka impor dan impor yang paling tinggi itu berasal dari Amerika ya. Jadi satu sisi dengan impor ini yang bisa meningkatkan produktivitas ternak mereka ya, tapi mungkin juga sangat mahal. Salah satu juga kendala itu yang tahun 2012 itu karena mereka impor dari luar negeri itu high dari dari padi, sehingga itu adalah faktor PMK. Jadi tahun 2012 itu 2010 Miyazaki Jepang itu kena PMK juga ya. Salah satu faktor itu dari impor pakan. Dozo sensei, yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Okay. Please go to the next slide.
Next slide.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is a summary for the first part, characteristic of animal husbandry in Japan. Japanese farmers decreased quite rapidly, while larger scale farmers increased. Japanese farmers are so aged. Kyushu is the center of the industry. And the third point, with the increase in farm size, shortage in self-sufficient herbage production is repaired, but with the increase in imported concentrate from foreign countries. Price of imported concentrate is affected by several international factors such as fluctuation of exchange rate. As you know, the progress of weak yen is so rapid. So this is quite big problems for Japanese farmers, also for Japanese government. Prime Minister expressed that the price of imported maize, imported concentrate remain in this year, in 2020, in 2022. However, this statement I think that this statement cannot continue in the next fiscal year or not. So, I'm worrying about this situation. Okay, that's all for this one.
Contoh sensei, skoshi.
Yes.
Sorry. Jadi summary dari chapternya dulu. Oke, jadi yang pertama dikatakan bahwa peternak itu menurun sampai 36 poin, tetapi skala dari petani itu meningkat, pemilikan lahan ya, meningkat 10 hektar. Kemudian petani Jepang itu didominasi oleh petani yang berumur kurang lebih 67 tahun. Kemudian sebenarnya peluangnya di sini ya, bahwa ternyata jumlah sapi populasi meningkat, tetapi dia ada shortage. Shortage itu artinya ada masalah dalam self-sufficient untuk menyediakan pakan ya. Satu sisi kalau konsentrat mereka impor itu memang sangat efektif untuk meningkatkan produksinya. Cuma mungkin terkait dengan expense ya, biaya ya. Jadi di sini peluangnya yang sensei maksud adalah self-sufficiency di herbage production. Jadi ada satu peluang untuk pengembangan hijauan. Hai.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Please go to the next.
Go to the next.
Yeah. Please click again.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Back.
Oh, no. Please go back to.
Kembali ke slide sebelumnya, nak.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, thank you very much. From this slide, I would like to point out the problems of imported concentrates from foreign countries. The first point is the virtual water import. This is not the import of real water, but the Virtual water import is the rate of water consumption per grain weight during cultivation up to the harvest of the crop. So water consumption unit is calculated by this equation. Volume of water consumed per weight of seed produced. The rice is the highest among the major cereals because the rice is cultivated in the paddy field. And barley, soybean, and wheat are C3 crops. However, maize is a C4 crop. Therefore, water consumption unit is the lowest among the cereals due to C4 crop. This is a basic. This is a basic unit to calculate virtual water input. Please go to the next slide.
Next slide, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Quick. Please. Yes, thank you very much. As I already told you that Japan imported from USA as a first, followed by Brazil, Argentina. Therefore, virtual water flow in agriculture product was the largest from USA. Among foreign countries. Total virtual water import by Japanese country is this unit. This unit is almost 60% of water used in Japanese agriculture. You may know very well that water is a quite important resources for cultivating crops, also for cultivating forage crops. Therefore, these important natural resources is consumed for supplying animal foods, animal products to Japanese consumers. That's all for this slide.
Oke, next please. Jadi air itu sangat common ya, bahwa air itu kita sangat butuhkan untuk produksi, untuk memproduksi bukan saja hanya hijauan tapi juga untuk ternak ya.
Okay, thank you very much. Next slide, import of virtual nitrogen via animal feed. The figure 8 shows the percentage of total nitrogen imported from foreign countries as agricultural products. 70% largest amount of imported nitrogen accompanied with import of concentrates. This figure 8 shows. And figure 9 shows that the output of nitrogen from agriculture crops. And the blue bar shows the import of nitrogen from animal husbandry, either urine or dung, as a manure from livestock. the yellow color shows the absorption of output nitrogen by the agricultural crops. Therefore, only 1/3 of imported nitrogen was effectively supplied to crop cultivation in Japan. As you know very well that nitrogen is a quite important soil element, so nitrogen content determines the soil fertility first. So Japanese livestock, Japanese animal husbandry still the soil fertility in the foreign countries, in the land of foreign countries by imported concentrates. That's all for this slide.
Oke, jadi ini ya sebenarnya bukan import dalam arti dari luar negeri ya. Jadi saya kurang jelas ini yang biru ini berapa persen. Jadi 7-20% itu dari pakan ya yang memproduksi nitrogen. Tetapi hanya sepertiga itu yang digunakan untuk supply ke crop cultivation, ke tanaman ya, sepertiganya itu. Kita paham ya, nanti ada pertanyaan ya. Oke, doso sensei.
Oh, okay. You may wonder where the nitrogen, the difference between output and absorption go. The main ways is to produce the N2O. It's quite effective global warming substances. Therefore, this situation affects quite negatively global environments, Earth environment. That's supplemental comments on this figure 9. Okay.
Okay. Hi,
Okay.
Sensei.
Let's go to the next.
Next, please.
Next slide, please. Please click. This is a photo of smallholder farms in Kyushu. This farms is a case of dairy farms, but this switching of winter and summer crops is quite important for ordinary smallholder farms. Okay, let's go to the next.
Next slide, please.
Okay, please click. Okay, so thank you very much. However, to overcome the shortage of self-sufficient herbage production, a contractor helps to harvest maize and Italian ryegrass for silage processing by this machinery equipment. Small farmers, some small farmers become aged. Therefore, they cannot continue to cultivate their forage crops both in summer and winter. Therefore, these farmers need help to conduct maize and Italian ryegrass harvest. So this contractor helps this forage production. However, this figure 10 shows that by operating large-scale machinery, fuel consumption needs high rate.
Ya, jadi untuk overcome atau solusi dari kekurangan pakan itu ada kontraktor khusus untuk melakukan semacam apa ya ini panen pada jagung dan Italian, tapi menggunakan dengan mesin. Tentu saja karena menggunakan mesin itu pasti konsumsi bahan bakarnya itu juga membutuhkan high effort juga ya. Jadi satu sisi dia berusaha untuk menyediakan pakan melalui tanaman antara jagung dengan ryegrass, Italian ryegrass, tetapi juga membutuhkan konsumsi bahan bakar yang cukup tinggi. Jadi di Jepang itu kalau musim panas itu mereka menanam rumput yang C4, kemudian kalau musim dingin itu mereka menanam kalau musim panas itu jagung atau rumput, kalau dia musim dingin itu mereka menanam Italian ryegrass. Jadi untuk mengovercome atau menyelesaikan masalah terkait dengan ketersediaan pakan, mereka itu memanen rumput Italian dan jagung dengan menggunakan mesin. Tetapi tentu saja panen ini membutuhkan juga bahan bakar ya, sama sebenarnya kasus dengan kita juga ya. Oke.
Okay, let's go to the next.
The next slide please. Next slide please.
Okay, thank you very much. Another problem is risk management against infectious animal diseases. Miyazaki Animal Husbandry suffered foot and mouth diseases in 2010, 12 years ago. But the reasons for this happening this FMD is not clear. However, the import of concentrate or lavage from foreign countries should accompany with several risks. For example, import of concentrate should have the contamination of weeds with maize grain. Therefore, if Japanese farmer cannot treat the weeds, then in manual processing, then this weed is proliferate in forage field. This right photo, the left photo shows the import lavage fed. Import lavage oat hay are fed to beef cattle. Right photo shows the dwarf napier grass pasture established in Miyazaki City at altitudinal area. Grazing on imported pasture can escape from these risks. That's all for this slide.
Oke, Sensei. Jadi di Takoka Miyazaki itu grazingnya itu dia di lahan yang tanami dwarf napier grass. Jadi kalau dwarf napier grass terkenal di sana, di sini kita bilang odot ya, rumput gajah mini. Jadi ada resiko manajemen yang mereka harus pikirkan terkait dengan impor bahan baku ya. Jadi ada pertimbangan begini, kalau mereka mendapatkan harga yang rendah tetapi itu sangat tinggi risikonya dengan biasanya ikut kalau mereka impor bahan baku pakan terikut juga itu faktornya yang saya bilang tadi, food mouth disease itu ya. Jadi kalau dia yang harga yang tidak terlalu tinggi dengan risiko yang tidak terlalu, yang sedang-sedang saja, itu bisa mereka lakukan dari negara yang sudah bebas dari penyakit mulut dan kuku. Kemudian kalau high price dengan middle price, high price dengan low risk atau harga yang tinggi dengan risiko yang rendah, itu adalah domestic product. Jadi berasal dari produk setempat dengan kondisi yang sekarang ya. Sekarang itu di Miyazaki sudah bebas dari PMK. Kemudian dengan harga yang sedang itu dengan risiko yang sedang itu juga domestic produk. Mudah-mudahan depannya statusnya juga sudah lebih bebas. Jadi mereka memang betul-betul mau self sufficient ya, karena banyak risiko yang mereka hadapi kalau mereka impor. Saya pikir seperti itu. Doso sensei.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to the next. This is one specific example. Dairy farms in Kumamoto Prefecture, neighboring to Miyazaki Prefecture. These farms this farm management is here, written here. Year-round grazing on the pasture by these Jersey dairy cows. These farmers supply no chemical fertilizer, nor concentrate supply to the dairy cows. Therefore, the product of milk are so lower compared with ordinary dairy farms. However, the dairy product is an organic dairy product. Therefore, these organic dairy products are sold at variable price at the department in Hakata, Fukuoka Prefecture.
Jadi ini
Oke,
jadi sapi perah ini mereka grazing di pasture yang tidak menggunakan chemical fertilizer, tidak menggunakan pupuk kimia ya. Jadi produknya itu adalah organik dengan harga yang prime ya. Ini tantangan buat Fakultas Peternakan. Mudah-mudahan kedepannya kita juga bisa menghasilkan susu organik ya. Jadi ini karena dia organik sehingga produknya menjadi eksklusif. Meskipun eksklusif, tetapi produknya ini selalu sold out, selalu habis, ya. Jadi ini mereka mereka laksanakan ini di Tamana Farm di Kumamoto Prefecture.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mas Sensei.
Please go to the next.
Next.
Yeah, this is the summary for problems of imported concentrates. Import of concentrate means to derive the foreign countries of the water and minerals, nitrogen, which are essential in agricultural production. However, imported nitrogen cannot be effectively reused in crop production. The reuse percentage is only 1/3. To overcome shortage of self-sufficient herbage production, contractor is not paid attention due to help livestock farmers to harvest forage crops for silage processing. Import of concentrates is accompanied with several demerits such as risk of disease infection with seed contamination, which is proliferated in Japanese forage field if manual treatment is not correct. So this photo shows the invasion of sorrel to temperate pasture via imported concentrates. That's a summary.
Oke, jadi ada beberapa masalah ya apabila mereka mengimpor konsentrat ya. Pertama bahwa kalau mereka impor, kasih besar nak kelihatan. Oke. Jadi kalau mereka impor dari negara mereka impor itu air dan nitrogen itu sebenarnya kurang efektif untuk di agriculture sebenarnya ya. Tetapi kemudian yang kedua, untuk menyelesaikan masalah kekurangan pakan, kontraktor itu dia membuat juga silase antara jagung dan Italian ryegrass tadi ya. Kemudian yang Ibu katakan tadi bahwa kalau mereka impor bahan baku pakan itu dari luar negeri itu biasanya ikut juga penyakit, vektor juga seperti PMK ataupun juga penyakit pada seednya ya, weed seed. Jadi rumput liar ya, bibit ikut rumput liar kalau mereka impor konsentrat. Jadi ini adalah problem juga buat di Southern Kyushu. Next, Sensei.
Okay, please go to the next slide. Okay, from this parts, I would like to show some experimental data in our laboratory in University of Miyazaki. The second is forage production and pasture management in Southern Kyushu.
Jadi Sensei akan membawakan materi terkait dengan forest production, itu adalah hijauan, memproduksi hijauan dan pasture management di Southern Kyushu. Baik, next Sensei.
Okay, please go to the next slide. This is the statistic data, self-sufficient to leverage ratio in beef cow farms. There are two peaks existed at less than 10% of self-sufficiency and more than 90% self-sufficiency. However, from the middle percentage farmers, there existed middle percentage of beef cow farms. Therefore, how should we rate this percentage to the perfect percentage to more than 90% is a great task for us. Okay, let's go to the this is a typical cropping system in Kyushu Island. The main cropping system is a combination of summer and winter crops. The most major summer crop is maize, and the most major winter crop is Italian ryegrass. By this double cropping system, combination 1 showed 30 ton per hectare. So 30 ton per hectare. By the intensification of summer crops, for example, case 3 is double cropping of maize with winter Italian cropping. The annual yield increased to 35 ton per hectare. However, the maize cropping are now facing to several problems. So I will show the experimental data to overcome the problems in summer maize cropping. Okay, that's all for this one.
Oke, jadi ini dia sistem penanaman yang mereka lakukan di Kyushu, karena kan Kyushu itu ada 4 musim. Jadi kalau musim panas itu summer crop itu mereka menanam maize atau jagung. Kemudian kalau untuk musim dingin atau winter, musim dingin atau winter itu mereka menanam Italian ryegrass. Kemudian yang bulat-bulat itu adalah sowing period, itu penanaman. Kemudian yang tanda silang itu adalah mereka panen. Jadi kita bisa lihat bulan pertama sampai bulan ke-12 itu misalnya di paling atas itu ya, yang summer crop itu mereka sowing di bulan 4 sampai akhir bulan 5, kemudian mereka panen di bulan 8 dan bulan 9. Jadi dry materialnya itu atau produksinya itu bukan 3.0 ya, tapi 30 ton per hektar. Seperti itu ya. Jadi kalau di musim summer crop itu, musim panas itu mereka menanam jagung, kemudian ada sorghum, kemudian ada road grass. Sementara untuk yang musim winter crop itu mereka hanya menanam Italian ryegrass dan oat. Seperti itu. Hai, doso sensei.
Okay, thank you very much. Please go to the next.
Go to the next.
Okay. This figure shows rainfall and temperature conditions in Miyazaki as a red color, and in Sonna province, Vietnam, in blue color. The Sonna province is an example of Southeastern Asian countries, so you may understand that rainfall during the summer periods from June to September is higher in Miyazaki in figure A, above figure, and below figure for mean temperature. Mean temperature from June to September are almost the same between Sonna province and Miyazaki. Therefore, temperature and rainfall in summer period from May or June to August to September are almost similar between Southeastern Asian countries and Miyazaki. Therefore, these seasons show the optimum for cultivating tropical grasses, tropical forage crops. That's all for this one.
Oke, jadi kalimat kondisinya ya, itu bulan berapa itu? Bulan Juni ke bulan September itu musim panas di sana, tetapi itu sangat tinggi curah hujannya, dan temperaturnya itu sedang-sedang itu sama dengan yang ada di Vietnam, seperti itu ya. Jadi kondisinya seperti itu. Oke.
Okay, thank you very much. Please go to the next. However, you may know that Japan, in the summer season, Japan suffered from typhoon attack. This above figure 14 shows the percentage of typhoon attack in the last 2 decades, in the last 20 years, from July to September. This percentage exceeds 100, which shows that at least once a year the typhoon comes to Miyazaki from July to September. If the typhoon, which has more than 25 meters per second wind speed, should lodge the maize crops, therefore it is difficult to harvest lodged maize by typhoon. So we should better escape from maize cultivation during the hot summer season from July to September. The below figure 15 shows the change of monthly temperature from March to July. In this period, effective temperature over than 10 degrees Celsius is expected at 1,100 degrees Celsius, which suggests to cultivate early matured maize RM110 cultivars from March to July season. If we cultivate maize in this season, then the maize crop may escape from typhoon attack, from typhoon damage at a higher percentage. That's all for this one.
Ya, problem juga ya di Miyazaki itu kalau pergantian musim itu selalu typhoon ya, atau apa ya, typhoon itu ya, badai ya. Kalau pergantian musim itu ada badai, sehingga biasanya kalau ada badai itu meskipun sudah waktunya menanam jagung, tapi karena ada badai dan itu bisa menurunkan dia punya produksi, jadi tetapi mereka tetap menanam di musim berapa itu udah kelihatan, antara Maret sampai Juli ya, sekitar itu. Ya, oke, next.
Okay, so thank you very much. Therefore, this slide showed another merit for cultivating early spring sowing maize. Dry matter yield is determined the canopy photosynthesis, and canopy photosynthesis is determined by irradiance interception. Figure 16 shows the determining factor to achieve the higher dry matter yield in maize crops. So this photograph shows the early spring sowing of maize cultivars, which heads in mid-May. You can find the head at the top of the maize. And this figure 17 shows the annual variation in solar radiation energy at different latitudes in northern hemisphere. From May to September, irrespective of the latitudes, the constant radiation at around 500 calories per square centimeter per day are obtained from May to September. Therefore, in early May, this fully canopy of maize crops can intercept the solar radiation to reach the higher maize yield in this spring to early summer season. That's all for this slide.
Oke, jadi proses fotosintesis ya. Kita lanjut saja ya. Sudah jam 10:14. Oke, next slide.
Okay, please, thank you. This is an example of early mature maize cultivar sown in mid-March. Okay. Before the rainy season starts, before the typhoon attack, this early sown maize was harvested. Please go to the next.
The next slide, please.
So the new forage cropping system is developed. RM110 maize cultivar was cultivated in the spring season and can be harvested in mid-July. And after that, palmate was cultivated from July to September. And this palmate was cut in mid-September. And after palmate harvest, Italian ryegrass was sown in late September. And Italian ryegrass was harvested twice in December and also in late February. Therefore, by this new forage cropping system, triple cropping and whole harvest in the fall season, Japan escaping from typhoon damage in Miyazaki. That's all for this.
Oke, next.
slide.
Nanti di conclusionnya saja ya. Ya lanjut.
Okay, thank you very much. This is data for Dr. Li Bo-kun from China. He showed that the dry matter yield reached around 40 ton per hectare, and TDN yield reached 25 ton per hectare. Therefore, compared with normal TDN level, 25% increase of TDN yield achieved by this cropping system, by this triple cropping system. That's all for this slide.
Okay, next please.
Okay, this is a summary for the third part. Self-sufficiency herbage production should shift to the perfect in beef farms. Double cropping on summer and winter crop is quite common, but the multi-cropping should intensify herbage production. To cope with climate disasters, early summer maize is a first recommendation due to efficient utilization of solar radiation and temperature conditions. By this background, the triple cropping for harvest system was established to raise TDN yield by 25%, escaping from typhoon damage in Miyazaki. That's all for this part.
Oke, jadi kesimpulan dari produksi hijauan di sebelah selatan Kyushu itu bahwa self-sufficient herbage production atau mandiri pangan ya, pakan itu bisa menggantikan 100% untuk mencukupi kebutuhan ternak ya. Kemudian yang kedua adalah double cropping, itu artinya panen 2 kali di 2 musim yang berbeda antara musim panas dan musim dingin itu sangat cocok di selatan Kyushu. Kemudian multiple cropping itu di musim panas itu juga dengan menggabungkan di musim dingin itu bisa untuk produksi hijauan secara intensif. Kemudian untuk menghindari typhoon badai typhoon itu sebaiknya mereka rekomendasikan untuk menanam di awal musim penanaman musim jagung. Kemudian triple cropping itu atau tiga penanaman pakan itu atau 4 itu bisa dilakukan itu untuk meningkatkan total dry matter digestibility TDN ya hingga 25% untuk menghindari badai di Miyazaki seperti itu ya. Mudah-mudahan mahasiswa kita paham ya maksud di sini ya. Oke. Baik Sensei.
Okay, please go to the next.
The next slide.
This is the third part, novel pest insect damage on maize crops. Please go to the next. Next slide, please. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Fall armyworm was first recorded in Africa via North or South American continents in 2016. And this fall armyworm invaded southern Kyushu in July 2019. This photo was taken on the 7th of November 2019. You may find that this fall armyworm, maize crop was infected by this fall armyworm, and the larva of this mouse at the maize ear in Kaminami, Miyazaki Prefecture. Please go. Yes, thank you very much. Please go to the next. So, how to cope with this insect damage? It is quite common by supplying insecticides, but how is the way to cope with by farming practices? Therefore, we try to supply a dolomite lime to this enclosed expanding leaves in September. So you may look at the white color on the expanding leaves. This is a sign of supplying this line. And at this stage, there is insect damage. However, 2 or 3 weeks later, recovery from insect damage in figure 21. That's all for this slide.
Okay, next please.
Yes, so application of this farming practice to maize field in Miyako-no-jo was tried in this year. Dolomite lime supply in mid-September, and 1 month later, below figure shows recovery from the insect damage, and above figure photograph shows the damage continued. Therefore, it may be the difference among cultivars for this insect damage by supplying the lime. That's all for this graph.
Next.
So this is a summary for these parts. For armyworm spread to Hokkaido in 2020. Summer maize is sometimes severely suffered by insect damage. Therefore, we try to application of dolomite lime to enclose leaf sheaths to mitigate the damage. But this effect was variable depending on the pressure by the insect or depending on the cultivar examined. That's all for these parts.
Oke, jadi untuk mereka mencegah kerusakan pada tanaman jagung itu mereka aplikasikan dolomitik apa itu ya, semacam pestisida ya untuk meningkatkan produksi jagung. Oke.
Okay. Let's go to the last part. Next slide. Yes, this is the last part. Year-round herbage production by forage per mill, silage processing. Please go to the next.
Next, please.
Okay, this is a practice of per mill sown on the 1st of September. Please click again.
Next.
Yeah, okay.
No, click,
okay.
Just click.
Okay, and middle photograph shows the harvest stage of forage per mill. And right photo shows land well silage processing. This is a general practice for this harvest production. Please go to the next.
The next slide, please.
But the background of this study, as I already told you, summer season, in the summer season, the typhoon damage may happen. Therefore, and palm millet they can be resistant to typhoon damage. However, palm millet has high moisture content over than 80%. Therefore, for silage processing, building in the field for several days is essential. However, this is not available for summer conditions in our site. Therefore, even though high crude protein content contains in palm millet, fresh feeding is only used in these forage crops. This is the background one. Please go to the next. Background 2. Late heading cultivar Italian possess the basic vegetative growth habit, even though sown in late summer. And cumulative effective temperature of 10 degrees Celsius reached around 900 from September to November. Therefore, the present research aims at the growth in autumn and progress in moisture decline with frost falling and forage quality, in addition with selectivity by beef cows in this forage palm millet silage. Please go to the next. This is a material method and temperature conditions. Temperature decline in autumn was slower than the normal year in these prior years, which are quite suitable for this experiment. And the first frost fell on the 2nd of December, and several severe frosts fell from mid to late September. That's all for this.
Okay, next.
Plant height reached to over than 2 meters before the first frost, and the dry matter weight reached to 1,000. 1,000. And the air percentage is 71%. That's all for this slide.
Okay, next, please.
Next, please. This slide shows the change of dry matter percentage among plant fractions. Dry matter weight reached to 1,500 grams per square meter, which shows 15 tons per hectare. However, percentage of dry weight is quite lower, 24%. Therefore, facing to frost damage in 1 month, dry matter weight decline. However, percentage dry weight increased to over than 40. Moisture declined below 60, which are suitable for silage processing. Please go to the next. Changing forage quality attributes among plant fractions with frosting. With frost damage, increase in digestibility, decrease in NDF and ADF, and increase in TDN content. TDN content is calculated by this equation, and the increase in digestibility is caused by the decrease in TDN ADF content as shown in this figure 26. That's all for this slide.
Okay, next please.
Feeding trials of frogs permit to beef cows and selectivity test was examined by this way. A difference among herbages, Italian ryegrass hair, it's a quite high. This Italian ryegrass hair has a high selectivity compared with other herbage, but the difference decreased from the first test to the second test due to the acclimation to permit silage. Please go to the next. This is a summary for this part. To cope with climatic change, so late heading permitted nuts Italian was cultivated from late summer to the winter season. And facing to severe frost, dry matter percentage increased more than 40%, which is suitable for low moisture silage processing. Change of forage quality during frost period was effective, and feeding this forage permit showed to be acceptable by breeding beef cows. That's all for this part.
Oke, jadi isi sensei berusaha mendapatkan pengembangan bukan jenis rumput, produksi seperti pear millet itu dengan cultivar Natsu Italian. Jadi mereka menggabung antara summer dan winter crop untuk silase, untuk produksi silase ya. Jadi pear millet ini itu bisa mencapai tinggi 2 meter dengan produksi dry matter, produksi bahan kering itu 1.500 gram per meter persegi. Jadi selain itu untuk menghadapi beberapa faktor akibat damage typhoon atau badai itu, mereka memproduksi silase antara pear millet yang tadi ya Natsu Italian itu yang mengkombinasikan antara summer dan winter crops seperti itu. I desu ka, sensei?
Hi, thank you very much.
Hi.
Please go to the next.
The next.
This is a conclusion for my general lecture. To develop mud cropping system, it is necessary to conduct forage production and year-round herbage and grazing management on pasture to increase self-sufficiency herbage production for animal husbandry in our side, in southern Kyushu, Japan. That's all for my lecture. Thank you very much for your attention to my lecture.
Yes, sensei.
And I'm sorry for extending the time.
No, it's okay, sensei.
That's all.
Okay, sensei. Sensei, do you have still time, sensei?
Yes, I have
okay, sensei.
times.
Yes, in here represent of undergraduate student, sensei.
Yes.
Sanensei, sensei. Sanensei.
Yes.
Sanensei here attends your general lecture, sensei.
Yes.
So maybe from them they have any questions, sensei, for you.
Yes,
sensei?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Before we go to the discussion session, I want to say hello to Navia, to Dr. Navia Umami sensei also here. They present in link Zoom, sensei. Umami-san sensei.
Yes.
Umami-san also present. Dr. Liza Hairani. also present in link Zoom, Sensei.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, do you have any question from link Zoom or from here? Ada yang ingin bertanya? Oh, Sensei also here. Samsudin Sensei is also present here, Sensei.
Oh. Hello, Samsudin.
Ya,
Miyazaki Daigaku to hatten sashiru tame ni hijou subarashi toいうことです。ありがとうございます。
Jadi Prof Sam ucapan terima kasih penghargaan untuk ISHII Sensei ya.
I'm very happy to meet you because I'm wish to going to Japan because that time still closed, yeah. So you lecture today very interesting, but I would like to inform about my working in phyto remediation is on alternative solutions to overcome heavy metal contamination is very removing of pollutant from the soil or water using plants. How about in Miyazaki regions? How about in Japan? Because it is very interesting about it, about the selected about plant for phyto remediation is known as hyper accumulator. I think I would like to the last my question. My student very interesting about how to go to Japan. I should Prof ISHII supporting about the scholarship from JICA, from JSPS, from Mombuso, everything, because some students here very interesting because Japan is very high technology of the world. Yeah. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Wada-wada. Ontoni Sensei, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Blessed regard to your family, everything. Thank you.
Jadi Prof Sam ini dia membujuk si Sensei supaya ada yang bisa ke Jepang. Ya. Hai Sensei Doso, you can answer the question from Prof Samsudin Hasan Sensei. Sensei, maybe you unmute your speaker, Sensei. No sound. ちょっと待って、先生。Okay? I'm so sorry for inconvenience, Sensei. Okay, Sensei, you can answer the question from Prof Samsudin Hasan. Okay, yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Due to the connection problem, I cannot catch the meaning of the question by Professor Samsudin Hasan. Please summarize the questions by Hasan-san.
Okay, Sensei. So Prof Samsudin Hasan asked about phytoremediation, Sensei. Do you have any chance to conduct this phytoremediation research in Miyazaki? Phytoremediation, Sensei, in Miyazaki. You conducted or yes?
Phytoremediation study was conducted in Fukuoka, in the land in Fukuoka, and this study was joint research with a private company, a Japanese private company. Therefore, at the present status, it is quite difficult to continue this quite limited study. I'm so sorry.
Hai,
But
Dejobu
I
Sensei.
cannot answer the positively.
Mate Sensei, contoh Sensei, ada yang student yang mau bertanya. Satu dulu Sensei. Hai, siapa yang mau bertanya? Tadi yang jilbab krem belakang. Kita mau bertanya, enggak apa-apa in bahasa. Silakan bertanya. Kita bisa tanya. Oke. Ke depan sini, Nak. Please perkenalkan namanya. You speak in bahasa or in English?
English.
Oke, wah, tepuk tangan dong.
Arigato Sensei for the amazing lecture for today. Hajimashite, watashi wa Rian desu. From Husbandry University, Animal Husbandry and Science Technology. So my question is about the way that you self-sufficient herbage production and cattle industry in certain Kyushu, Japan. As I know that in Japan have a different province and also that have a different grassland in the other region. So the way that you self-sufficient herbage production, can you use in the other grassland out of southern Kyushu, or it is the same that we can use to the other province or region in Japan? And if yes, please give me the other specific reason why. And if it's not, please give us the reason why that this self-sufficient is the best way in Japan that used with the 4 different session or with the other that problems. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay, so thank you very much for your questions, excellent questions. The main points by your questions are the difference of pasture conditions among the regions in Japan. That's a first point, I think. Japan has 4 main islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Kyushu is a southern island, and Hokkaido is a northern island. Among the 3 islands, except for Hokkaido, the pasture conditions and animal husbandry are almost similar due to the smaller land area. Therefore, mainly cut and carry management for forage production are quite common among the 3 main islands. However, Hokkaido has a larger land area compared with other regions. Therefore, in Hokkaido, almost 30% of beef cow farms adopt the grazing management on the temperate pasture. And in Hokkaido, it is quite rare to face the typhoon damage due to the cooler climate. Therefore, the problems in my talk cannot the case in Hokkaido. Animal husbandry in Hokkaido. Can you understand my answer?
Bagaimana, Nak? Yes, Sensei. Yoku go wakarimashita, Sensei.
Thank you so much.
Hai. Ada lagi yang bertanya? Ya. Satu lagi, soalnya isi Sensei itu jam 11 itu sana sudah jam 12, sudah waktunya untuk istirahat. Satu lagi. Satu lagi dari perempuan deh.
Please.
Ayo, satu orang. Perempuan. Pakai bahasa Indonesia saja, nanti ditranslatekan. Atau dari Zoom. Ibu-ibu bapak sekarang ada yang di link Zoom. Ada yang
izin bertanya, Ibu.
Oke, silakan Ayu Lestari.
Baik, terima kasih banyak. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I am Ayu Lestari. Sorry, can you hear my voice clearly?
I can hear quite clearly.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. Okay, I want to ask a question. I am Ayu Lestari from Universitas Islam Negeri Alauddin Makassar, UIN Alauddin Makassar, from Animal Husbandry. Sorry, I am late to join your lecture, but well, I want to ask a question. We have in Indonesia we have two types of season,
Yes.
rainy season and dry season.
Yes,
So,
yes.
according to your experience, Professor,
Yeah.
what is the main factor that we need to can adaptate with the situation, this condition in our pasture to support the grassland and cattle industry with our season, two type of season in Indonesia? Thank you very much, Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Quite excellent questions.
Thank you.
In third countries, there are two seasons, rainy and dry season. In the dry season, herbage production decreased quite rapidly due to the shortage in rainfall. And in Japan, in the winter season, herbage production are also decreased due to the decline in temperature. Even if we grow temperate grass, the growth of temperate grass is quite slow in the winter season from December to February, or almost 3 months. Therefore, how to prepare the herbage for the bad climatic seasons? It's a quite big problem for pasture manager. It is quite common to prepare the silage or hay in the optimal growing season. This is a quite common solution to cope with adverse bad climatic seasons. But in my trials, by using forage, the harvest of forage it can be extended for 1 or 2 months in the coldest season. Therefore, you may try to harvest forage in the dry season. It is one idea to cope with the adverse climatic season. I'm not sure whether this is effective to obtain the herbage. So I think it has some value to try to this herbage production system. That's my answer to your questions. Can you understand my?
So bagaimana Ibu Ayu? Jadi dia sarankan silase tuh Bu Ayu.
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay, thank you.
Ya betul. Thank you very much,
Yes,
Professor,
thank you
for
so
your
much.
answer. Thank you very much.
Sensei, once more Sensei, Moichido Sensei from.
Yes.
1 October, already retired. 10 years sensei, warimashita. watashi no nendei wa 70 歳です。いや、よろしくお願いします。いや、しかし学長がまだ延長ということです。2年間。
そうですか。
私はsiapa namanya yang berangkat ke Itali? Ya.
Nama istri.
あなたの学生先生、12月に今年のイタリアへ実験するため、5月間です。6月間、半年間ですね。またtabung isti renrakしてください。Musa sensei mo also, watashi mo also, Reni sensei mo also sensei. ということです。いや、すごいに今日は私たちの学生が大変喜んでいます。よろしくどうぞ。
Terima kasih Mas. Jadi Prof Samsudin Hasan ini menjelaskan bahwa kebetulan kami punya mahasiswa bimbingan S3 itu, kebetulan isi sensei sebagai co-supervisornya itu insya Allah bulan 12 ini akan ke Italia. Jadi 6 bulan akan di sana selama 6 bulan di Italia. Ya. So, masih ada yang mau bertanya lagi di link Zoom? Sudah barangkali ya. Oke, sensei, 本当に今日のレクチャーは本当に先生ありがとうございました。皆たちに tolong kita berdiri semua tolong kita berdiri semua ucapkan arigatou gozaimasu sensei nih.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Oke.
Thank you very much for your attendance.
1, 2, 3. Sensei, arigatou gozaimashita. Arigatou gozaimashita, sensei. Okay, sensei. Before we close our general lecture, I will give back to Miss Au as Master of Ceremony today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the lecture, Mr. Professor Yasuyuki ISHII, for the very inspiring lecture for today. Professor, there are a lot of insight that you share for us today, especially for our student in here, and of course, as a same researcher, we very grateful and thankful for all you've done. The research for us today. So we believe and we hope there are many change or opportunity for us to be collaborate again. Okay, last but not least, we would like to ask you kindly to stay on the Zoom because we would like to present a certificate of appreciation. We kindly invite our Dean, Mr. Shahdar Baba, as to give you the certificate. There are Mr. Shahdar Baba on Zoom. Please.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm online now.
Oh, okay. Please, sertifikatnya.
Okay. Thank you very much to Professor ISHII for the sharing of knowledge and experiences. We are very appreciative about your time, about your sharing. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you very much for giving me this chance.
Okay.
Thank you very much for
certificate
for you. Saya yang dikasih sertifikat ada profesornya. Oke. Oh, Bapak dekannya yang ngasih.
Yes, thank you very much for the valuable certificates from Husbandry University. Thank you very much, Dean.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Thank you so much. Okay. Maybe we need a little more time, Sensei, for taking a picture in the line Zoom. On the Zoom, there are a lot of participants also. Maybe panitia
arigatou gozaimasu. Sensei, ちょっと写真撮ってもいいですか、先生?
Hai.
Hai, diskonsimasu.
Thank you, sir.
Oke, jadi kita berdiri semua, Dek. Entah, ambil foto bersama dengan sensei. Nanti backgroundnya di sini ya, gimana? Sini saja. Sensei, foto dulu sensei. Di kursi ini saja supaya bisa langsung teratur. MC nggak usah. Oke, yang di Zoom juga, tolong open cam please, so we can take the picture with participant also. Oke. On count my 3, 1, 2. Belum. Oke. Oke, 1, 2, 3, cheers. Oke, sekali lagi. 1, 2, 3, cheers. Baik. Oke, arigatou gozaimasu, Profesor. Okay, come to the end of the general lecture, third edition, Faculty of Animal Science, Hasanuddin University. On behalf of the host and committee, we would like to extend once again our deepest appreciation of our main guest today, Professor Yasuyuki ISHII. Thank you so much. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Sensei, mata doso yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Sensei, please convey my regards to Idota Sensei.
Okay.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Mata Sensei, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Hontou ni arigatou gozaimashita. Bye bye, Sensei. Sayonara.
Thank you. Then I will go out from this Zoom. Can I go out from this Zoom?
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sensei. Bye bye, sayonara, Sensei. Mata yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Bye bye.
See you later.
Oke, kepada panitia dan tim HSC, terima kasih banyak atas kerja keras kita hari ini.
Terima kasih ya, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Ibu Kaprodi, Bapak Dekan, dan tim GL. Akhirnya selesai juga.
Jangan lupa presensi buat Prof ISHII.
Iya Ibu, siap Ibu.
Oke.
Presensi. Baik, terima kasih banyak. Saya Aulia undur diri dulu. Mohon maaf bila ada kesalahan kata. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sudah.
Well done, Bu Sri, PWD 3.
Thank you, Prof Lita. Sehat-sehat.
See you in the next general lecture.
Itu anak-anak geladi tuh.